Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of FTB Ultimate Reloaded. I believe I said that the mod pack right. I actually haven't checked the name of it. Now I'm making, of course it is. If I've got it wrong, I apologize. But anyway, between episodes guys, I did do quite a bit of mining. I actually spent quite a considerable portion of time in my mines, a good couple of hours. Which is normally more than I usually spend, but unfortunately, I spent as much time as I could. So, I did get these built. These are all now wood piles. I actually did change these very briefly. If we actually have a look at them here, you'll see, of course, that pop out in there. Why wouldn't it? You'll see now it says decorative wood pile. I don't know what the difference really is, other than I don't think these can be set on fire. Why would things go according to plan? So unfortunately, right clicking like that with the wheat doesn't seem to yield as many seeds as it does not right clicking, but hey ho, it is what it is. And this episode of what I want to do is I want to get into ore doubling. I want to be able to get double our ores so we can actually start work on something and start actually properly starting to build something. So we are going to look into a couple of things. And the first thing that I think I want to look into is the aspect of a barrel. Okay. So we've got this item barrel, which is... There we are, item barrel. This is actually what I want to use. So it's just logs and a slab. Okay. So let me actually pop some of this stuff away. As you can see, I did do quite a bit of mining between episodes. It's not overly amazing. We didn't get tons of stuff, but we did get a reasonable amount of stuff. So I want to grab this, and we'll grab... actually, this will do. So let's put ourselves some logs. Let's get ourselves this, and let's make ourselves an item barrel. Now, I've never used one of these before, but they do look kind of cool. So I thought we'd try one out. Let's actually pop this here. And I want to put in here cobblestone. And I don't know exactly how much these can hold, but I'm hoping that it's going to be enough. I'm hoping. So there we go. We got all of our cobblestone in there, so I could put away the rest of our stuff like so. So the first thing that I want to do in this episode is check that I have the resources, which I think I might need some more tin, but we'll find out. So to double ores, we're going to need a few things, and the first thing that we're going to start with, the very first thing that we're going to start with is a steam dynamo. Now, I don't normally use these dynamos. I usually use magnetic dynamos. Oh, sorry, magmatic dynamos, I think. I can't remember. So we are going to need 1 silver, copper. We're going to need 4, 5, 6 copper, 3 iron. So let's go like that. It was 4 copper plus 5 and 6, wasn't it? Was that right? 6? Yes. Then we're going to need some silver, which I've got silver here. And then some redstone. So, actually just... Curious moment. Is there... No, there's not smaller coal in here. Okay. Which unfortunately means we got to waste just a little bit of this. But that's okay. So let me get these smelted up, and then I will be back with you. Alrighty, so now I've got that in place, we can actually start work on this dynamo. And this dynamo is relatively easy. We're going with the steam dynamo, mainly because I usually use this, the magmatic dynamo, but I want to use something a little bit different this time. And plus, I've not found any lava yet while mining, and I've not done an extensive amount of mining, but enough to know that, well... Do I really have to go through that? Is there no other gear? Okay, so I actually need sticks and stone, which is completely fine. I mean, I can go through this if need be. I will make, let's make 4 of these, and then we can upgrade them to stone gears straight away. And then I do believe that my copper was my copper. Oh, I never actually took it out of the furnace. I could have sworn I did, but oh well. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Okay. So let's get ourselves copper gear now. And I think I need 2 of these in total. So we've got that, and then have I got everything that I need to make this Dynamo, which we're going to call Jeff. Actually, we're not really going to call it that, but we are going to pop it down right here. So now what we need is what's called Redstone Flux Stocks. Actually, I think these are the only way to transfer power in this pack, since we don't have Ender IO, which is just 2 lead. Okay, that should be easily enough. Let's grab ourselves 2 lead. And let's stick our 2 lead in here. Okay, and actually, we're going to make... No, we're not going to make a Crescent Hammer. I was going to make a Crescent Hammer, but I think I'm not going to at the moment. Okay, so now what we need is what's called a Pulverizer. Okay, so Pulverizer, which is this thing right here. Okay, which means I need a piston. Easy enough. We need this tin gear. So it wasn't an extra copper gear I needed. It was actually a tin gear. Oh no, I actually do need 2 copper gears. Okay, fair enough then. I do need another copper gear. I mean, that's easy enough. They're not overly difficult to get. We need this redstone reception coil, which again is just dead easy. It's just literally redstone and gold. So now I need this machine frame, and you should know how to get glass. Just smelt sand. That's easy enough. And then we got this pulverizer, and we'll stick the... Actually, just to help with my OCD a little bit, I think I'm going to... Yeah, we'll pop that there. So I'm going to pop this here. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make myself 2 chests. Okay, 1 chest, 2 chests. Actually, no, I need 3 chests. And we're going to put 1 chest here, 1 chest here, and then another chest there. Okay, and now we've got this lead here. We can go ahead and make ourselves this redstone flux stock, which I believe... Actually, I believe it was just redstone there, if I remember rightly. And it was glass all the way around? No. So maybe it was glass here and then this. Yes, there we are, look. Now we're going to take this around the back like so. And into there. Okay, so this thing generates power by burning stuff like coal. Basically fossil fuel. And we also need some water in there to produce steam. Now, I don't normally use these because I don't like the idea of using my coal. I prefer more of a easily renewable source. I suppose coal isn't that difficult. And we'll probably get onto a tree farm in the near future because I do want to grow oak wood. But for that, we're going to need at least a source of power. And I'm not sure the way I want to go about early game power at the moment. I mean, realistically, this wouldn't be overly difficult to support. So let's configure this, and what I want to do is I want to auto input enabled, auto output enabled. So input from there, and I want it to output both to this chest. Okay, so basically that means what we're going to do is we'll take a gold ore, for example. Okay, we put a gold ore in here. This will pull the gold ore out. Now unfortunately this has to fill up before it actually starts distributing its power. So we just got to give that a brief moment. But in the meantime, what we also want to do is create what's called a Redstone Furnace, which is this thing here, which means we need a couple of this. So I do need to put the copper in there. So let me grab my copper actually and put my copper in there because I do want to make sure that that gets done. And what else do I need? We've got the gold in there, tin and iron. So iron and tin. So if you remembered, we put just 1 in there, right? And that'll come in handy in a little bit. But for now, we've got just 1 in there. And what this inevitably will do is it'll actually double our ores for us. Yeah. Come on. They don't have all day. Don't have all day. We really, really don't. So while that does, I'm going to go just see if I can find some clay. There's usually some just sort of hanging about just on the edges here of the ocean. You don't get too much when you're near an ocean. You get more when you're in a swamp and whatnot, but we should be able to find just a little bit to nab. There's some sugarcane. That'll actually come in handy because I've been looking at tools in this pack, and it seems like we're probably going to go the vanilla route for tools, you know, enchanted diamond pick and stuff, at least for the foreseeable future. There's some shiny ore down there. I think we need that for something or other, but I don't know yet. Is this stone? Okay. Come on. Clay, where art thou? Oh, hello, village. You know we're going to go and have a little look in this village, don't you? I always get... You're in the zone like this. I always think, are they trying to hide something in here? So I always have to dig in just a little bit just to see. It's probably just a stone structure, but that is kind of a big village looking at it on the map. So maybe we can actually find something quite interesting here. I mean, I will take all of these seeds. This is going to come in handy. Quite a lot is going to come in handy, actually. So let's see. Yeah, I want all these seeds. Hi to you too, villager. What are you? Corn. Okay. So we got... In here, we got just a generic house. In here, we got a library. I will take these books. Oh, man. I ran out of a pick. I actually have all the stuff to make a pick, and you have a crafting table that I can borrow. So, thank you very much. So, let's actually get these. This will save me some work later on when it comes to actually making a library. What do you actually offer as a trade? Eternal Compass. I don't actually know what that does. When it comes to vanilla modded enchants, I don't really know because it's so easy in modded Minecraft just to forego enchanting, you know? You usually get tools that do the work and do it a lot better. So there's another one of these structures here. And whatever the hell this is. What are you? Basalt. Okay. Is this the one I already robbed? I feel like it isn't, but at the same time, it may be. Ooh, bit of a lag spike. Okay, so this just made our enchanting a ton easier. Because I think we got 10 of the 15 bookcases we need for the minimum level 30 enchant. The other one had a book open. What are you? Insight 2 and Wrecking 5. Okay. I mean, I don't suppose we're going to get lucky and find a third library in here, are we? I feel like that's a big fat nope. No, but we did actually get some rather good stuff, and I might be able to find some clay over here. And is that birch? No, that's just a whatchamacallit, mushroom. But we do have some of this here. So let's see. I mean, it can't be that difficult to find clay. I feel like we should be finding it. I think that's some just there. Because I only need a little bit, yeah. This should be more than enough. This should easily cover the amount we want. So I apologise, videos have been kind of all over the place lately for me. And I did make a video talking about it, but then I didn't upload it. 3 times. I made a video talking about it 3 times. I didn't upload. And what are these? Are these birch? I don't think they are because they look nothing like birch, but you never know. But oakwood. Okay, I actually want to kind of get away from here before the night starts to set. Because I don't want these villagers falling victim because I don't know if any of those enchants are indeed good or not. And now I need to remember the way I came, and I don't quite remember it. Let's just have a little look at M. So we are over here. So yeah, I just need to go over this way. Okay. Just need to go over this way. So yeah, I think I'm going to get back there. Oh, we are going to need some new food. But we're already starting on our process. It's easy to find where we live because we got those just over there. And I do want to get a couple of other things, but I don't know if we're going to get them done in this episode. So I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Welcome back, and we're going to make this up now. So I've got the bricks. You just smelt clay to get bricks. And we need one of these redstone reception coils, which we've got. We also need a couple of these copper gears, which I actually didn't grab my copper. Where is my copper? There's my iron, and there's my copper. So we can get these made up. So 1, 2 of those. And lastly, we need a tin gear. Just make up one of those. Let's make up this machine frame. Voila. And then let's make up the redstone furnace. So let's just pop this down here right now. Do this. We want to say input. Actually, we want to say input from here. And we want to say auto input. And as you can see, that's pulling in the gold that's in here. So what's happening here is we've got our ores in here. I'm not sure if all of these can go through the pulverizer, but it won't take them if it can't go through it. And it's going to try and pull it into the pulverizer. The pulverizer will take 1 iron ore and generate us 2 pulverized iron. So if I just take those out there, at least just temporarily. And as you can see, we got 2. Now, obviously, things are kind of getting a little lost in translation there when they come, because obviously this isn't picking anything up. And the reason it's not picking it up, I mean, it is picking stuff up, but we've not got power. So I needed to change this around a little bit, because this thing only generates power from the top, which is something that I did know, but for some reason I completely spaced on and decided that, oh, hang on a minute, no, it doesn't. So we need to rotate this, and we could just destroy it and put it down, but I think I'm going to make what's called a Crescent Hammer, which is a very cheap piece of material, or not. Maybe I got that wrong. Maybe it's... Okay, it's that. And basically this allows us to pretty much rotate stuff. So I'm just going to rotate this so that we've got the power outlet thing facing this way. Then that way I can nab this one, and I can put these where they belong. And for some reason you can't actually select and click that. So we'll just do that. And we could put materials along there. And now this is obviously taking our gold, and this will turn it into ingots for us, like so, without us having to actually do anything. So when I'm mining, I can quite easily turn them into ingots. So let's actually just grab out this pulverized stuff here. We could pop that in there. Grab this iron ingot. Grab these brick. Actually, the brick can go in here because I genuinely don't really care too much for that. And I don't have any pulverized stuff, do I? So this can all go in there. So we're actually kind of making our way towards quite a lot of stuff now. And we just pop this in here because we genuinely don't really need most of it on us at the minute. Maybe I need the food. Maybe I don't. But we are now making ourselves stuff. But we also need to tell this to output, of course, don't we? So let's say output. And that way it's going to put us our ingots in here. And everything is going to be mostly automated. So we actually have 3 iron now. And I wanted to do this one on camera. So I'm going to actually take just 16 of this, and I'm going to grab some oak wood, and let's put ourselves that'll do. Make ourselves at least a stack of torches, and then I want to make myself an iron pick. And the reason I want to make myself an iron pick, oh, it's starting to get night. Let's actually just torch up this area just a little bit, because mobs do tend to spawn up here, and it's kind of annoying when I go down into my mine and mobs are kind of just started to spawn pretty much everywhere. Nobody likes that. And we are going to get into a little bit of a starter base quite soon. I actually want to make a house, but I want to make sure we get some stuff sort of ready for that. And first step of that was obviously power. So we can now sleep, which is good. And then what we'll do is we'll jump down into the mine. And I'll show you guys what I found, because I kind of feel like the first ones of a series, they need to be shown on camera, even in a modded series, you know. And what I found begins with the D and rhymes with Mimond. Whatever Mimond is. It's probably not a word, but it rhymes with Mimond. And so you probably gather that, yes, we found some diamonds down here. And I was a little disappointed at first, because if we go down here, you'll see them on this side. There, nope. There's somewhere down here. I gotta be careful because that spot is actually spawnable. Nope. You can have a torch. There is some diamonds down here somewhere. I swear there's diamonds down here. I know because I found them. Here? Here we are. And I was a little disappointed because there was only 2 diamonds. And I did have a look around here and I couldn't find any more in this area. But then I dug all the way to the end. I usually dig 100 blocks to satisfy my OCD before I turn around and come back 3 blocks away. And would you know it that I actually stumbled across some more diamonds. So we're going to mine these, and this will be enough to at least get us some basic tools, although I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use the diamonds for at this point. I may just hold on to them. That's 9 diamonds, because I don't really see the need for more. Do I actually have? I do have this. I don't actually see the need for any more diamonds. Any better tools at this particular point in the pack. And of course I got some gold here, so we'll just grab this gold while I'm here. You guys can see the mine. Like I said, I did do a little bit of mining and a little bit of caving between episodes. I didn't do a major amount, but it was time wise for me. It took me about an hour to do, which is unfortunate because I don't really get much time at the moment. Actually, over the next week I'm gonna have a lot more free time. But you know, YouTube for me is a hobby, and I talk about this quite a lot. YouTube is a hobby for me, and while one day it would be nice for YouTube to be a full-time job, I do have a daughter, and I do have my daughter every other week for a full week. I believe in being a part of her life, so I obviously have a job to do, and I'm lucky because I work for myself, but I don't like working when she's home from school during the week, so I like to spend that time with her. So every other week I have a lot less time on my hands. This week is a week where she's at her mum's, and so I do have quite a bit of free time, but next week not so much, so you just have to bear with that over the course of these episodes. I don't really know what this redstone block is doing here, to be honest with you. I think it's surrounding a beehive, I want to say. That's like my guess, because it is just, yeah, look, deep hive, look. Hey, you. Bee is nasty. So we've actually got quite a good source of redstone there. That's going to be like, I don't even mind 8, and that's going to be over a stack of redstone, which is awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to get basic power and ore doubling done in this episode. It is actually getting kind of late in the evening for me, so I do have other things to do tonight, such as editing this video, which I want to get edited, because I haven't even uploaded episode 1 yet, because I just haven't had the time. You know, I recorded episode 1, I think it was Monday, and it's Wednesday today, so it's the first day that I've not had my daughter today, so I've actually had the free time, but I've had other things that I needed to deal with today. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helped out the channel, and I really do appreciate it, so please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I am KC, and I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.